Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to start the last and 10th chapter of the novel Moby Dick. The original novel Moby Dick is actually that has so many chapters, I think more than 80 chapters, but this is abridged form, short form, written for the school students. So that's why it has only 10 chapters. In 10 chapters the whole novel is written in an abridged form. So the last chapter 10 of the abridged form written for schools is there. Starts again from a site of the whale, and from the site of the whale, Ahab, we see that before sighting of the whale, Ahab is standing on the quarter deck, and uh, he scanned the water, the dark water. Then he shouts suddenly, "There she blows! There is hump, uh, as white as a snow-capped hill." Then the boats lowered, the boats lowered, and three boats lowered with Captain Ahab and other two harpooners, Captain Ahab and Fedella, and Fedella's men in one boat. Then Flask, the harpooner Flask, and his men, and harpooner Dagu and his men there. So these people are there in three boats, and Starbuck again stays back at ship to steer the ship, to man the ship, and if there is some emergency, so he should rescue these people from the ocean. Then the mates shouted instructions, the oarsmen took up their positions, and the chase began. Now the crew members saw a white hump like a large island or like a large iceberg coming out of the ocean. So Ahab's boat approached first to this hump, to this Moby Dick. Now Moby Dick was Moby Dick's hump was out of water, but the whole body and his head was underwater. Now feeling danger, the Moby Dick felt danger, and when he felt danger, he lifted his head out of water and then dived and disappeared in water. Now, when he disappeared, so the Captain Ahab, says to his crew members that he'll probably be down underwater for an hour. वह एक घंटे के लिए अब नीचे ही होगा. We will wait for him. But the captain underestimated the Moby Dick's craftiness. उसे पता नहीं चल सका वो Moby Dick के चालाकी को न समझ सका. And then Moby Dick came out after some minutes with open red mouth. An open red mouth was there, and it attacked these crew members. When they attacked, the captain shouted, "Jump!" And when they jumped, and they survived themselves within some seconds, otherwise they would be devoured, they would be eaten, they would be killed by the Moby Dick. So they jumped into the water, they dived into the water and survived themselves in this way. Then they were rescued by the pequod from the ocean, from the water. They were picked by the pequod. And when the other two boats reached, all the three boats and the crewmen after all the three boats then reached the ship. One Ahab and his crew was rescued by the pequod ship, and the other two boats then also reached after some minutes to the ship. When all the three boats crew members reached to the ship, then Ahab called a meeting. And when he called a meeting, what he said in the meeting? In the meeting, he said to his crew members that that tonight the whale had his final triumph. आज रात उसकी आखिरी जीत है. Tomorrow he will be not able to escape us. वो कल हमसे नहीं भाग सकेगा. And then he says, "Okay, the doubloon is mine." Means I have seen the white whale. I had announced that that person will take the doubloon, that Spanish coin, who will see the white whale first. But I saw it, so now the doubloon is mine. But then he says that, however, if any man sees the white whale on the day on which we will kill that white whale, so then that coin will be given to that person. But if again, Ahab says, if again I saw the white whale and killed it on that day, then I'll give 10 times of this doubloon to each and every member of this crew. Now there is cheering in the ship. All the crew members cheered with happiness. Then all went to sleep, and Ahab remained on the deck until dawn. So until dawn, he remained on the ship. Well, so after the fight with the white whale and failure in capturing or catching the white whale, these people come back. They are rescued by the Pequod. They come back to the ship, and the next day, then a crew member sees the whale. The next day, a crew member shouts, "There she blows! There she blows!" And then 3 boats lower. And now Ahab once in the middle. Ahab's boat is in the middle. Then these 3 boats reached near the Moby. Ahab, Testigo, and Dagu, they threw the harpoons at the animal. Now, when the harpoons hit the body of the animal, the Moby twisted wildly. When it twisted wildly, so the ropes which were there, because the harpoons were then they sank into the body of the animal, and the other end of the rope was there with the tied with the boat. So when it twisted, so in this twisting, now the rope became tangled, and there was a great chance that these people should come in between this tangling and they should be hanged. But Ahab's quick thinking worked, and he immediately took a knife and cut the rope, and they were saved. They saved themselves. Stub and flask boats were crashed with each other in this twisting. When the Moby Dick was twisting round and round, so Stub and Flask boats crashed each other, and they fell into water. Once again, suddenly Moby Dick smashed Ahab's boat and threw it in the air. Now the boat turned over several times. Ahab boats turned over several times, and Ahab and crew twisted several times before coming and falling into the sea. Once again, they were rescued by the Pequod. Now, when they reached to Pequod, they saw that somebody is missing. When they searched out, Fedella was missing. And when Fedella was missing, then captain ordered to find him, and find him at once everywhere. The whole crew members searched out the whole ship, each and every corner of the ship, but Fedella was not there. And when Fedella was not there, Starbuck then told him, that the captain told the captain that I'm sorry sir, he is not there. And then he says, I think I saw him from the ship. Starbuck saw him get tangled in the harpoon lines. Then Starbuck says that I'm sure he must be drowned. I'm sure he must be drowned. Up to this, now the captain becomes worried, and he thinks that the first part of the Fedella's confession has been completed. So let's see what happens next in the next part of this video. This video is going to finish here. In the other part, in second part, then you see the next chapter.